Have you ever wondered if the little things you do actually matter, like really matter? Well, it turns out they might be the most important things of all. Today, we're going to dive into this ancient idea, the parable of sowing and reaping. It's this incredible guide for living a life that's truly full of purpose. Okay, so it all kicks off with this really fascinating passage from the Gospel of Mark. Picture this: a man just scatters some seed on the ground, and then he just goes about his life. He sleeps, he wakes up, and all the while, something amazing is happening that he has absolutely no control over. The seed just sprouts and grows, and the text says he knows not how. I mean, how cool is that? It's this beautiful mystery that's right at the heart of what we're talking about today. It's a process that needs us to start it, but it's powered by something so much bigger than us. All right, so this whole idea of sowing is obviously the key here. But what does it really mean to be a sower? Let's get to the heart of it. So, sowing isn't just about, throwing seeds in a field. It's way deeper than that. Think of it like this. It's the act of taking what you have, whatever that is, and consciously giving it away. You're spreading it out there with this belief, this trust that it's going to grow into something more, that you'll reap a harvest. And that harvest might be here on earth, or it might be for eternity. It's really an act of faith in a future that you can't even see yet. Okay, that sounds pretty amazing, right? But what does it actually take to become a sower? What do you need to start this journey?
Well, it really boils down to 4 key things. First, you've got to realize you actually have seeds to sow. You have something to give. Second, there's a sacrifice involved. You have to be willing to let it go. Third, a generous spirit is a must. And then the big one, the one that holds it all together, faith. We're talking faith in the whole process, faith that there will be an outcome, and faith in whatever power it is that makes things grow.
So we've talked about the what and the how, but what about the why? I mean, why go through all this? What's the promised reward for living like a sower? This line right here from the Gospel of Matthew is absolutely central. It's telling us that the real value of what we do isn't about getting likes or applause. No, the most powerful things are the ones we do in secret, when nobody's watching. It's about having the quiet confidence that they are seen and that they will be rewarded. So what kind of reward are we even talking about? Well, the harvest is described in these really profound ways. A crown of life, your name in the book of life, finding eternal rest. I mean, this is so much more than just getting a simple return on your investment, right? It's like an invitation to be part of something that lasts forever. And this quote, it just nails it. Where your treasure is, there your heart will be. It perfectly explains that change that happens inside you. When you start sowing your treasure, and that treasure can be your time, your energy, your money, your heart just naturally follows. Your actions start lining up with what you truly care about. And that's how you build a life of real purpose. Okay, this is a really big, powerful idea. But how do we actually do it, like in our normal everyday lives? Let's get super practical for a minute and look at the actual seeds you and I can sow starting today. And look at this. The seeds you have to work with are everywhere. It's your time, it's your money, it's your humility, it's serving others, or even just truly listening to someone. Heck, even your private thoughts can be seeds. Your prayers, the words you choose to say, even fasting or acts of self-discipline, every single one of these is a seed you can plant on purpose. Okay, so we've got our seeds, but how does one tiny little act of kindness or just one quiet moment of prayer actually grow into a totally transformed life? Let's trace that path from this single seed all the way to the final harvest. It's this really beautiful, natural process of growth. It all starts with that tiny seed of faith, or even just an idea from the Word. That takes root in your thoughts. Then your thoughts start to bloom into actions. You do those actions enough, and they become habits. Those habits, over time, literally shape your character. And in the end, your character, well, that becomes the story of your life. It's an incredible journey, and it all starts from just one seed. Now, whenever you're dealing with a big idea like this, there's always a chance it can get misunderstood. So we gotta ask, is there a wrong way to think about sowing? And yeah, the difference is huge. Sowing is an act of faith. What it's not is some kind of chore or obligation. It's not something you do to feel proud of yourself, and it's definitely not an excuse to just sit back and not be invested in the world. And maybe the most important thing, it's not a get-rich-quick scheme. You don't do it to see immediate results. Think of it as a long-term investment in a future that you trust is being taken care of. So we come back to this. At the end of the day, this whole parable is just a powerful reminder that it's our daily choices, those small, sometimes invisible acts of generosity and faith that really shape who we become. What we decide to invest our time and energy into, that's a perfect reflection of what's truly in our hearts.
So, as we wrap this up, the final question isn't just about that farmer in the story. It's for you. It's for me. Looking at your life right now, with all its possibilities, where will you plant your seeds today?